Good afternoon. I hope your Friday is coming up well. Right on time for News Now with me, Alela, here at the top stories. Top on the hour. The Council of Governors has broken its silence after the national government cut the county budgets from various sectors, including agriculture, health, water and infrastructure. And medical services at the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret have been disrupted for the third consecutive day, with patients struggling to receive treatment. Also, in a major crackdown on shisha use, the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA, conducted 2 successful operations in Nairobi last night, confiscating 52 shisha bongs and arresting 3 suspects. All right, news now begins right away, where 3 individuals were arrested last night in a major operation against illicit drugs led by the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA. The crackdown targeted popular entertainment joints, leading to the confiscation of 52 shisha pots during a coordinated raid on Al Fakir lounge that is in Mirema Drive and Embassy Club along Thika Road. NACADA's Director of Enforcement and Compliance, James Koskei, reaffirmed the agency's commitment to eradicating the illegal use of shisha. The suspects apprehended in the operation are set to appear in court to face charges related to possession and distribution. NACADA has issued a stern warning to establishments violating the shisha ban, stressing that such defiance could then lead to closure and heavy penalties.
We are here this evening on our routine enforcement activity, especially against shisha. As we all know, shisha is a banned substance. Whether manufacturing, importation, production or offering it for sale has been banned in the country. So we are here at the embassy and we were able to get 41 shisha bongs and 56 assorted pieces of flavors. We have also come from Al Fakir, just around here, and where we were able to get 10 shisha bongs. In total, we have today netted 51 shisha bongs, 56 assorted flavors of different flavors, assorted paraphernalia that is used to make shisha, and also 3 suspects that we have been able to arrest, and they'll be subjected to the legal redress. And I want to give caution to all the other facilities and outlets within Nairobi and the country at large that their days are numbered when it comes to shisha. We are there. We'll be moving throughout the country. We have our teams across the country, and they're operating in a multi-agency approach. So we are just giving them a warning that your days are numbered. Please desist from offering shisha for sale.
The healthcare services at Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret have been paralyzed for 3 consecutive days as over 800 nurses remain on strike. The striking nurses are protesting against a shortage of essential medical supplies and delayed allowances, leaving patients struggling to access critical care. The healthcare workers have vowed to continue their industrial action until the government addresses their grievances.
Mgomo wa wauguzi utaendelea hadi ule siku ambao mahitaji ama matakwa ya wauguzi itakapofanywa kwa ujumla. Tukianzia kwa bajeti ambayo ilireduciwa pale awali, naomba kwamba serikali ipate kurejesha hiyo bajeti ya shilingi bilioni 2.3.
Napata ya kwamba saa zingine supplies inakuwa less, sasa huwezi pea mgonjwa huduma yenye inatakana apate. Kwa hivyo tunaomba wananchi waweze kutuvumilia kwa sasa na wajua kwamba tunawatetea. Hatuhitaji hata pesa. Tunahitaji pesa ikuje iweze kununua supplies, iweze kulipa watu wenye wanaleta vitu katika hospitali.
CS wa health alikuwa anajua mambo tangu yanze mpaka saa hii. na hakuna suluhisho. Wamepeana pale kama advice kwa rais wetu ndio mambo itatuliwe. So mimi naona hii sekta ya afya ni kama inafelishwa na ni kama mtu anatakana achukue responsibility ambaye ni CS wa hii ministry. Kwa nini Kenya mzima Ministry of Health iko na taabu kubwa sana?
Budget yenye ilikatwa ya MTRH ndio imetuletea hii shida yote, na tungeomba kwa unyenyekevu kama waziri wa afya, waziri wa fedha hawakupei ripoti iliyo halali. Tafadhali fanya jambo, kwa sababu hii shida inaumiza wagonjwa wetu, inatuumiza sisi kama wafanyikazi, na inaumiza hospitali yetu kuu ya Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital, na ni aibu sana kwamba hii ni hospitali ya nyumbani, mahali penye mtukufu wetu Rais William Samoei anapotoka, na itakuwa aibu sana tukionekana katika mitandao kwamba hospitali imeanguka.
Now, governors have issued a strong warning threatening to halt services across counties if diverted funds are not reinstated within 14 days. In a statement earlier today, the Council of Governors demanded the urgent disbursement of 78.3 billion shillings in delayed county equitable share funds. They further called for the restoration of 38.4 billion shillings that had been diverted from county allocations, emphasizing that continued delays would then force counties to shut down essential services. The council also criticized what is termed the arbitrary diversion of development partners' conditional grants through the county government's additional allocation bill 2025, and condemning the move as a direct hindrance to effective service delivery.
We're therefore very baffled that every year we have to come and seem like we're fighting, swimming against the tide, to get devolution supported by the national government. We are very concerned at this continuous clawing back of not just the devolved functions, but now even going further to resources that have been in the plan and have been developed over years. Because development partners, before they decide to fund a project, it takes about 3 years.
So jambo ambalo limeudhi magavana ni kwamba kuna fedha ambazo zimeondolewa kwenye bajeti. Tayari kuna wanakandarasi ambao wamepewa hizi kazi, wanaendelea kufanya kazi, wanatarajiwa kulipwa, na hizi fedha zimeondolewa kwenye bajeti. Sisi tunahisi kwamba kuna deliberate effort kuhakikisha kwamba akaunti zinafilisika, zinakufa, kwa kuondoa ile heshima, ile credibility katika counties.
We wish to applaud and appreciate the Senate for continuously defending devolution as provided in the Constitution. We implore the Senate to stand firm with the people of Kenya and the Council of Governors in resisting these unconstitutional budgetary reductions and safeguarding the gains of devolution. In this regard, the Council of Governors demands the immediate restoration of all the diverted funds to county governments to ensure uninterrupted service delivery, failure to which county governments will shut down its services in the next 14 days.
Wa OCS, chief na watu wako wote, chairman CDF, waheshimiwa wengi.
Umekataa kutusikiza, umetudharau, na saa hii vile umeengineer kuleta impeachment motion ya speaker wa Machakos County. Next week I have said it and I'm repeating it again. I will sponsor an impeachment motion against you. Unaweza kutumia ile pesa umeiba, ununua ma MCS, but I can assure you, Speaker wa Machakos County kwa sababu ya kufanya kazi yake. She is going nowhere. With a budget of 13-14 billion. Umeshindwa kuweka tingatinga mafuta, umeshindwa kulipia hizo tingatinga, umeshindwa kulipia boreholes, umeshindwa kuhakisha mlikamwizi ambalo unajua na kama mtua. Kazi yako ni kupora, kujenga manyumba na kufanya vitu hazitakaa.
Well, that is Muthwani Ward, Member of County Assembly, that is in Machakos, Dominic Maitha, who was once again promised or perhaps insisted on the need to impeach Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti, who he says, has serious concerns on, of course, illegal hiring as well as corruption and equally, nepotism cases. And therefore, he says it is incumbent upon them as, of course, members of County Assembly to come in to address the concerns and the interest of the people. And of course, as he continues to show discontent over Wavinya's management of the county, a developing story that will certainly be following to give you updates on. Away from it, a section of youth leaders in the country are calling on the government to prioritize their inclusion in leadership positions within the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC. The youth under the Kenya Youth Organization banner highlighted that President William Ruto had promised to involve young people in leadership during campaigns and even during last year's protest. However, they now accuse him of seemingly re-engaging on his promise, or that is reneging on his promise. The group revealed that nearly 200 youth applicants had expressed interest in joining the IEBC selection panel, but none were shortlisted. They have also issued a warning that if their demands are not addressed, they are prepared to return to the streets and resume protests.
The panel is on with the process, and we are much informed that out of the over 200 young people who applied to be commissioners in that IEBC were not shortlisted for the commissioner positions. It's so unfortunate that Kenya is a young nation with an average age of 19 years, but a critical commission such as IEBC Commission that deals with the critical issues of election in this country can decide to lock out the generation, the future generation of this nation. We are so saddened that those who are selected or those who are shortlisted are of ages of 60 and above, and that's a clear indication that the selection panel did not factor in the issues of the future of this country. And therefore, we want to call upon Dr. Makanda, the chairperson of IEBC selection panel, to ensure and work with speed to ensure that he factors in the young people in that IEBC selection panel, as community.
And the public transport company Super Metro Limited is now calling on the National Transport and Safety Authority to reconsider its decision of suspending their nationwide operations over regulatory violations that was effected on Thursday. Now, the National Transport and Safety Authority on Thursday halted the company's operations, citing multiple violations, including failure to comply with vehicle inspection and licensing requirements and speed limiter breaches, employment on unqualified drivers, and labor law infractions.
The issue of the accident, you see, it's a matter which is actively under investigation. We have not got the information on what transpired because we have been in this industry for the longest. An incident where a kamagera hangs on a vehicle and falls, it will be accused he was a commuter. He was a passenger in that vehicle, and it has happened. This incident has happened.
Are you confirming this was a kamagera?
No, I don't want, I'm not confirming. I'm saying it's a responsibility of the investigative agencies to give us evidence, because that vehicle, the claimed vehicle that this incident happened, it had passengers. Have we had a passenger record a statement as witnesses on what happened? Because we don't want to have a scenario where somebody out of his ignorance or either causes an incident and people are condemned. So we need to have a very conclusive investigation so that we understand.
And thousands of motorsport enthusiasts from across East Africa have gathered in Kenya for the 2025 World Rally Championship WRC Safari Rally, which kicked off, that is yesterday. An estimated 30,000 fans hailing from Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda and other East African community countries or nations are expected to descend on Naivasha and its neighboring areas. This influx is driving up tourism numbers and boosting the hospitality sector in the region and beyond. The growing visitor arrivals from the East Africa region reflect the impact of increased regional integration, which has simplified cross-border travel. And many fans expressed their excitement about the exploring more of Kenya's attractions after the rally, including its renowned wildlife and adventure activities.
Had good vibe on our way. We saw some animals. We ate good food. And the money for us in Uganda, the things that we bought these sides, they're not expensive.
The way they organize the game, spectator stage, their section, and even the way they control their security, mostly.
I like us. By the what I've liked in Kenya, they are cool people. They are so fine. They are welcoming. They are nice Africans.
We are very excited. We are very happy to be here because of the ambience, the energy of the people here. We have seen a lot of things, many things, the beauty of Kenya. We have seen animals, we have seen good people.
All right, that's all that we had for you on this afternoon, or Friday afternoon. We are working on more stories for you to be disseminated at 7 as well as 9 p.m. Make sure that you keep it TV47. We close news now. My name is Linda Alela. Do have yourself a lovely weekend ahead.